Okay, what you're seeing right now is actually VO2 happening. Apparently, I can't use VO3 in Australia, which is really annoying, but I wanted to do a video about it anyway. So VO3, okay, has come out, and apparently it's very good, right? Let's play this. Okay, that's very good. And apparently VO3 lets you add sound effects, ambient noise, and even dialogue to your creations, generating all audio natively. What?
I can jump!
What manner of magic is that?
What?
According to this old sea chart, the lost island isn't...
What else we got here?
Where were you on the night of the bubble bath?
Sorry. That's absolutely hilarious. Wow. Got my first payout from Gumroad. Nice. Okay, rightio. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with this, clearly. I'm really excited to try this out, but I can't because we're in Australia! And we're not allowed to use it in Australia, apparently. But screw that, screw them. I'm going to go for generate media, and I'm going to go for VO. All right. Video generation with VO2 and AI Studio has a limited free quota for testing. Please use the Gemini API. So I'm going to have to do the Gemini API. So, okay, so that's a collab link. Okay, so I've just connected my billing up. So we should be good to go. And now if I give this a refresh, it should say we're on tier 1. Excellent. So, no longer on the free plan for AI Studio. That has happened today, which is crazy. Cool. Let's give this a go now. So let's go generate media. Oh, we're not using the free one, are we? Right. So we need to generate videos. Okay. So let's generate a video, shall we? Okay. A waiter in a fine dining restaurant serving Chinese fried rice to two businessmen. So let's see what's happening here. That's interesting, isn't it? How it's just clearly someone forgot at Google how to crop before removing a background. Right, so we have the image or video here rather. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, I think that's, yeah. Look, there's a little bit of racial profiling going on there because I said Chinese fried rice. I didn't say that the person was Chinese in particular. Clearly thinks that the Asian... Actually, the more I look at it, the worse it gets, to be honest. The more I watch this video, the worse it gets in terms of like, he's going... So the Chinese guy's going, just because I'm Chinese, you think I'm going to order the fucking fried rice? You fucking... Oh, I love it. I think, guys, we have just peaked in AI right now. Like, this is next level. Okay. So watch it again, alright? So the waiter's like, you sure it's not for you, bro? You sure it's not for you? Are you sure about crying? This is so good, I'm crying. Okay, I'm definitely gonna download that one later. Oh no, don't tell me it doesn't. Oh, you're kidding. What? Surely it does, right? No, it doesn't. Oh, you fuck. I don't like that at all. Oh, man, I just lost it. Christ's sake. Okay, anyway, let's take a, what do we got here? What do we have here? Let's take this photo, okay? Fuck's sake. All right, add an image, upload image. Bloody hell, it's a little bit backwards, don't you think? Like, anyway, yeah, I fucking acknowledge that. Okay, make this mountain put on a top hat and dance like Charlie Chaplin. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know why I'm recording this either, so you guys are just in it for the ride, okay? So just have fun. Just enjoy it. Apparently my prompt was blocked due to safety reasons because I mentioned the name Charlie Chaplin. Most likely. But shout out to Chaplin, man. Like, he's a bloody legend. And I really, what's going on here, man? All right, it's generating. Take some time, but it's generating. Now, okay, so the really cool thing is that there's this cool model that's come out as well called Stable Audio, right? I'm going to do a separate video about this, but Fahad Mirza, I was actually just watching his video as well. Shout out to him again, man. He is an absolute legend, to be honest. Like, if you want to know, as we review a lot of hardware on this channel, I needed someone to partner with who I can trust and really start showing people where to find quality to use AI in Australia. And I couldn't find anyone better than Man-Made Cycle. Not only can you purchase the latest and greatest stuff for literally the cheapest price possible, they also have these amazing trade-in values as well. So if you have a MacBook Pro, you can get up to $2,490 trade-in. That's so much credit. I have a MacBook Air M2 and I can get up to $1,410 for it, which is amazing. Let's actually go through the calculation, shall we? So we go to the trade-in buyback program and then we put in what our device is, and it's a MacBook Air M2 2023 15-inch. That's the one. Absolutely working. 256. It is only 8 gig and it is excellent condition. Looks brand new, zero signs of use. And I do have a charger with it. I don't have the box, unfortunately. Wow, I can get $1,000 for that. If I look on eBay and I go MacBook Air M2, 8 gig, 256. It's literally around market price. So I think that's pretty fair. I can sell it for a little bit more on eBay, but again, I can get the money instantly and I can trade it in and I can upgrade to a new machine directly through here. They also have the latest and greatest in Macs and MacBooks as well. Yeah, look at that. So they have a Mac Studio right now that you can purchase for $2,749 while stocks last. Obviously, 1 unit is left. I would highly suggest someone grab this because it's a damn good price. They always have these kind of deals going. They'll always have this trade-in and save option as well and a buyback program. So you can either trade it in and get credit or you can get cash. Really good service, and they are based locally here in Australia as well. Same thing for iPads. I mean, iPad Pro, $1,300 straight away. Sometimes the kids just stop using the iPads, right? And you're just left with all of these tablets going, oh, what do I do with them? Do I just sell them? Oh, it'll take them forever to sell on eBay. Well, maybe you can just sell it directly here. It's a pretty good market value price, to be honest with you. For a place where you can just send the device and get cash back instantly, I think it's very good value. So if you're interested in this, definitely check out manmadecycle.com.au. Big shout out to them. Thank you so much for providing us some hardware in order for us to do some crazy stuff with AI. All right, back to the video.
I think we have the opportunity here to kind of completely reimagine what it means to use a computer.
Sam is a rare visionary. He shoulders incredible responsibility, but his curiosity, his humility remain utterly inspiring.
Jony is the deepest thinker of anyone I've ever met. What that leads him to be able to come up with is unmatched.
I moved to America drawn by the exhilarating optimism of San Francisco and Silicon Valley.
We are sitting at the beginning of what I believe will be the greatest technological revolution of our lifetimes.
I have a growing sense that everything I have learned over the last 30 years.
Wait, I've just realized what's happening right now. Oh my God. Okay, so I need to explain what's happening. So the reason why Jony Ive and Sam Altman have teamed up is very simple. OpenAI is releasing an open source model next month, okay? And it's going to be available on Ollama, okay? This is not conjecture. I'm telling you, okay? This is happening, okay? Look, OpenAI will release an open weight AI model this summer. It is happening, okay? OpenAI is bringing open source AI to us that we can use in Ollama. What does that actually mean though, right? What that means is these guys are going to be producing hardware or computers that are specifically designed to run with these technologies anyway, which means they're doing Project Infra. How amazing is that? Wow. So hang on, just to be clear on this, Project Infra, okay, is ahead. Project Infra is ahead of the curve right now, okay? So if the boys already worked this out years ago, mate, I am already ahead of the curve. So listen, Project Infra is going to be a major success. So get behind Project Infra right now. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you are living under a rock. Project Infra is designed so you can own your AI. Okay, I'm not kidding, all right? No ongoing costs or hidden bills. I literally just got off the phone with 3 clients in a row, and they all said, I cannot believe you're just allowing me just to own my artificial intelligence. I'm like, yes, you can. 100% you can. And there's no one that can stop you from doing so, all right? But if you're the type of business that's spending $2,000 to $5,000 per month on various AI subscriptions, which is $24,000 to $60,000 annually, you really have no asset to show for it by the end of the year. But the real financial cost that pales in comparison is the hidden cost of your data, okay? Every prompt, every document, every piece of proprietary information you feed into these cloud-based tools becomes a part of the training data. Your competitive edge is literally being used to make these tools better for your competitors, guys. It's as simple as that, okay? Project Infra is here and it's here to stay. Open Web UI and Comfy UI, yes, for voice. Local AI tools like Clara, for example, like Misty, for example. Like there's some amazing stuff that we can do here. Browser use, deep research, all that stuff can be done completely on your computing power, okay? On your processing power. And you don't need very expensive computers to do it either. Like, the prices will probably start at around $1,500 to $2,000, right? Roughly, okay? That's just for the computer itself. But if you're a business, you can claim that on tax and do a lot of things with that anyway. So you don't really have to worry about those kinds of things. This is all ready for you to go. Get complete privacy, zero ongoing costs, industry ready, open source, global access, team friendly. Look, we're going to be watching this together, but I'm telling you, Project Infra is already on the right lines here. With existing hardware, with things that already exist in the world, you can already utilize this kind of thing. And clearly OpenAI and now IO are going to be releasing some amazing computers, perhaps, right? Or some, phones or some watches or some glasses or whatever, right? That is just going to power our AI systems entirely. And it's going to be on device. That's the coolest part. On device AI. We have actually done it. We are achieving Jarvis. We literally have Jarvis now, okay? So if you want to understand how Jarvis actually works, fundamentally how Tony Stark actually achieved Jarvis, right? So this is turning into one of my lectures now, but here we go. Jarvis lives everywhere, okay? Jarvis lives in a satellite, okay? And that satellite beams all across the world. So it doesn't matter wherever Tony Stark is, so long as he has that receiver in his ear, or which he has implanted now, or if he in his arm, or if he wears the Iron Man suit, he has Jarvis wherever he goes, okay? Very, very, very similarly, if you have a pair of glasses that have AI built into them, you have Jarvis wherever you are. And if it can do MCP calls or tool calls and it can grab stuff from its knowledge base and whatever and connect to your phone, seriously, what more do you need? I just can't believe it. So, this is a crazy time that we're living in right now. So yeah, this is the next wave this is the beginning of everyone having their own Jarvis now. I know everyone thinks they have it with ChatGPT, but that's just on your phone. That's nothing. Jarvis can, Tony Stark can literally just walk into his office or walk into his house, walk into his building, and he can say, "Good morning, Jarvis." And Jarvis just wakes up. That's the world we're actually heading into, guys. And it's coming very soon.
To this place and to this moment.
So what is this announcement we're talking about?
2 years ago, John and I started talking about what the future of AI and new kinds of computers was going to look like. I was running Open. Johnny's running a design firm called Love From that had established itself as really the, I think, densest collection of talent that I've ever heard of in one place and probably has ever existed in the world. And it became very quickly apparent to both of us that we needed a third company.
A year ago, I founded IA with Scott Cannon, Evans Hankey, and Tang Tan, who are the most extraordinary engineers. They have built a team of remarkable subject matter experts that range from hardware and software engineering, physicists, researchers, product manufacturing experts. And so IO is merging with OpenAI.
Formed with the mission of figuring out how to create a family of devices that would let people use AI to create all sorts of wonderful things.
I called it. I bloody called it. I haven't seen this video yet. I was showing you Fahad Mirza's channel. Definitely subscribe to him, by the way. And I just suddenly saw this come up and I just couldn't help myself. Okay. I'm watching this for the first time right now. I just fucking called it. Okay. It's happening. This is happening now, guys. If we don't wake up now, then I'll see you like never.
The first one we've been working on, I think, has just completely captured our imagination.
Johnny called one day and said, "This is the best work our team has ever done."
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny did the iPhone. Johnny did the MacBook Pro. I mean, these are like the defining ways people use technology. It's hard to beat those things. Those are really wonderful. Johnny recently gave me one of the prototypes of the device for the first time to take home, and I've been able to live with it. And I think it is the coolest piece of technology that the world will have ever seen.
The products that we're using to deliver and connect us to unimaginable technology, they're decades old.
Yeah.
And so it's just common sense to at least think, surely there's something beyond these legacy products.
We have magic intelligence in the cloud. If I wanted to ask ChatGPT something right now about something we had talked about earlier, think about what would happen. I would reach down, I would get out my laptop, I'd open it up, I'd launch a web browser, I'd start typing, and I'd have to explain that thing. I would hit enter and I would wait and I would get a response. And that is at the limit of what the current tool of a laptop can do. But I think this technology deserves something much better.
I can't wait for this. What is going on here? So, I mean, yes, he's absolutely right. That is the current way to do it. Or you go on your phone, you access the app, or if you're using OpenWeb UI and you've got it hosted, you access a web browser on your phone and you do the same thing, and that's how you interact with it. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but that's the way you currently do it. That's the limitation of current technology. So what's actually in store? I mean, Project Infra is designed to work with current technology, but what's actually happening in the emerging world? Let's find out.
So how did it all begin?
So my son Charlie was the first person in the family to use ChatGPT, and he said, "You've got to meet Sam."
I met Johnny's family relatively quickly after meeting Johnny, and they were sort of just it was an impossibly lovely family. Now, I was just thinking what a privilege it is to really connect with somebody new. And it hasn't happened to me in a long time. And the reason I think that it happened is we had both a very strong shared vision. We maybe didn't know exactly where we were going to go, but like the direction of the force vector felt clear. And then this like deeply shared sense of values about what technology should be, when technology's been really good, when it's gone wrong.
I mean, that was in a way one of the basis, I think, for one of the reasons Sam and I clicked was despite our wonderfully different journeys to this point, our motivations and values are completely the same. In my experience, if you're trying to have a sense...
If I'm being honest, I feel like that at the end of this video, they're just going to say, this was all AI generated. We're just going to be like, whoa, wait, what? If they are doing that, then that's amazing. But if they're not, then I'm already, I'm thinking too far ahead. But yeah, this is great. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys can watch this video anywhere. You can watch it yourselves on YouTube. But honestly, I'm so excited by this video. I just had to make a video about it. So if you don't want to watch it, I understand. I completely understand. But I'm literally just making this video for myself. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it too.
Of where you are going to end up. You shouldn't look at the technology. You should look at the people who are making the decisions. And you should look at what drives, motivates, and look at values.
I mean, look, it's a very good point to raise as well, okay? Like, at the end of the day, we are building this technology for the people. We're not doing it to replace the people fundamentally. We are building it for the people, aren't we? So, like, if we forget that, then we've completely missed the point, I think, you know? And we've always been trying for centuries for humans to live a more comfortable and more relaxed life and, like, you know, have things automated. We started with horses. We ended up with, you know, we've got flying cars coming out, right? So it's the same thing. It's like the natural progression, basically. So we started with automation in terms of humans, with the Industrial Revolution, right? With factories. And then the computing revolution came, and then we started automating things like that. And now we've got this AI revolution that's coming out, and it's automating literally everything else in between. So it's the natural progression. So this is very, very interesting, and I'm very keen to see what they're gonna say here. If I'm honest, I know I'm saying that a lot, but I mean, Jesus Christ, like this is the best time to be alive.
San Francisco has been like a mythical place in American history and maybe in world history in some sense. It is the city that I most associate with the sort of leading edge of culture and technology.
This city has enabled and been the place of the creation of so much.
The fact that all of those things happen in the Bay Area and not anywhere else on this gigantic planet we live on, I think is really not an accident. There's a lot of like weird, quirky details about geography that I think matter, that the way the city is set up.
You know, I mean, the absurd hills, why you would choose to actually put so much energy into building on this topography is insane.
I think there's something about San Francisco. You don't get to pick and choose freedom. Either you have you let creative freedom be expressed in all of its weirdness, or you don't.
I feel this city such an enormous debt of gratitude.
I want this to be democratized. I want everybody to have it. I don't want it to be the tiny percentage of the population that figures out how to use bad tools and is really smart. I want anybody to say, hey, I have this idea and make it happen.
The responsibility that Sam bears is honestly beyond my comprehension. I have a sense of some of it, but I see him.
That's such a big thing for Jony to say. I already explained who this man is. Like, this guy is literally the reason why you are probably watching this video right now on your iPhone, most likely, right? Or some kind of Apple device or whatever. He's the father of everything. Like him and Steve Jobs literally made Apple what it is today. So, you know, like him to say that the level of responsibility that is on Sam Altman's shoulders right now should not be taken lightly, ladies and gentlemen. And I also want to mention about San Francisco as well, because a lot of amazing technology that we really take for granted today genuinely came out of San Francisco. So I can understand why he says, as Jony says, that he is indebted to San Francisco and Silicon Valley. A lot of people's lives have been created there, and I hope to one day go visit and see what the situation is over there, because I'm just a small time guy in regional Queensland, Australia. So, but yeah, I'm really getting inspired by this, and we just have 2 minutes of this video left, and they haven't even shown anything yet. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen now.
And I have seen him over the last 2 years shoulder that responsibility. I mean, late into the night. But what really struck me is What he's worrying about is not himself and it's not his company. What I see you worrying about are other people, are about customers, about society, about culture. And to me, that tells me everything I want to know about someone.
You talk to people who use our latest model and say this is like genius level in every field, and you just have to put in the work to like pull it all together. But if you have a hard problem, you can have this like team of geniuses in all of their different disciplines. And they report, I'm 2 or 3 times more productive as a scientist than I was before. I'm 2 or 3 times faster to find a cure for cancer than I was before because I have this incredible external brain. That just didn't exist 6 months ago. I think this will be one of these moments of just an absolute embarrassment of riches of what people go create for collective society.
I am absolutely certain that we are literally on the brink of a new generation of technology that can make us our better selves.
We have received an amazing gift, and that gift is artificial intelligence, and that gift should be used very, very wisely and very, very creatively and also very, very uniquely. We have a very unique opportunity on our hands, and clearly, based off this video that we've just seen, I hope that you can take something away from it and realize that your imagination is truly your only limitation now. Anything is possible, and the big boys have realized that too, and they're giving us the tools required to go and unlock our creativity even further. So, although this video was supposed to be about Veo, and I don't even know what it was supposed to be about anymore. Oh yeah, it was supposed to be about this, stability, stable audio. I'll make another video about that. But listen, I'm shocked. I'm absolutely in shock right now, and 100% like it. The announcement is that there will be an announcement. Okay, yeah, that's a good call. Man, this is just, it's happening. Please, for the love of Christ, start looking into AI if you haven't. And, start enjoying it and embrace it, because it is here to stay very, very clearly, okay? And definitely subscribe to my channel as well, Hamish from ATech. Don't forget to do that, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. So definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to post as many videos as I possibly can. Posted a couple yesterday as well, so definitely check that out. And if you want to learn some more about more things, then definitely join my school community, which is Project Infra, where you can learn how to do stuff yourself completely offline using open source technology. Bunch of different courses here that I'm working on right now. So definitely consider joining. It is $27 a month. It will be going up in price very, very soon. All right, cool. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe. Peace. As we review a lot of hardware on this channel, I needed someone to partner with who I can trust and really start showing people where to find quality to use AI in Australia. And I couldn't find anyone better than Man-Made Cycle. Not only can you purchase the latest and greatest stuff for literally the cheapest price possible, they also have these amazing trade-in values as well. So if you have a MacBook Pro, you can get up to $2,490 trade-in. That's so much credit. I have a MacBook Air M2, and I can get up to $1,410 for it, which is amazing. Let's actually go through the calculation, shall we? So we go to the trade-in buyback program, and then we put in what our device is, and it's a MacBook Air M2 2023 15-inch. That's the one. Absolutely working. 256. It is only 8 gig, and it is excellent condition. Looks brand new, 0 signs of use, and I do have a charger with it. I don't have the box, unfortunately. Wow, I can get $1,000 for that. If I look on eBay and I go MacBook Air M2 8 gig 256, it's literally around market price. So I think that's pretty fair. I can sell it for a little bit more on eBay, but again, I can get the money instantly, and I can trade it in, and I can upgrade to a new machine directly through here. They also have the latest and greatest in Macs and MacBooks as well. Yeah, look at that. So they have a Mac Studio right now that you can purchase for $2,749 while stocks last. Obviously, 1 unit is left. I would highly suggest someone grab this because it's a damn good price. They always have these kind of deals going. They'll always have this trade-in and save option as well, and a buyback program. So you can either trade it in and get credit, or you can get cash. Really good service, and they are based locally here in Australia as well. Same thing for iPads. I mean, iPad Pro, $1,300 straight away. Sometimes the kids just stop using the iPads, right? And you're just left with all of these tablets going, oh, what do I do with them? Do I just sell them? Oh, it'll take them forever to sell on eBay. Well, maybe you can just sell it directly here. It's a pretty good market value price, to be honest with you. For a place where you can just send the device and get cash back instantly, I think it's very good value. So if you're interested in this, definitely check out manmadecycle.com.au. Big shout out to them. Thank you so much for providing us some hardware in order for us to do some crazy stuff with AI.